how to maximize each of these 4 quadrants. Obviously, the first 3 are more important than anything. The About section is just highlighting any ways that you would like to share the information of downloading the app. Once again, it is a free app, and it has every single tool that you could ever need to manage your book of business within the timeshare/vacation ownership industry. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the calculator section, and we're going to create a video solely on calculators, 1 video for sales, and 1 video for goals. Starting off with the calculator section, we'll just click on the blue icon. You'll notice that there's 4 quadrants: vacation, calculator, mortgage, and quick stat. If you look at the vacation calculator, all you do is click on the icon, enter the information based off of what your future owners or pre-existing owners are actually spending per night without your program compared to with. So if you look at the nights, you could do, let's say, 14 nights. You click on cost per night, let's say $250, the amount of years, let's say 20. Now you'll notice right below the word inflation, you'll have 2 little arrows that go up and down. Moving forward, you can slide this up and down if you choose, but to make it for efficiency and just make it part of your best practice, you click on those icons and it brings you down to the next entry tab. So you'll see inflation, we'll put 7%, and then obviously that's the last thing that we need to enter because there's nothing else. You'll click done, and then you'll press calculate. And it'll bring up the exact calculation of whatever that cost will be if they choose not to move forward with your product. And this is the alternative. You can also back up from there. And keep in mind, anything that you have, you may come up with your own best practice or your own process. You may do a screenshot of that particular plan that they have and share that with them at the end of the presentation. So that's their commitment level to the economics that they are planning on using. But nonetheless, you also have the calculator and the mortgage calculator and the quick stat tracker. You'll notice that the calculator, once I click on this, it has a button at the top for purchase price, which goes straight to the mortgage calculator, and then the quick stat tracker. So I'm going to back up 1 section here. Let's go straight to the mortgage calculator, and I'll share with you exactly how it's integrated with your standard calculator. You'll notice in the purchase price, we can put the purchase price if we choose. If you have a set amount for a specific amount of points or a specific week, etc., you can enter that information here. If you do have any kind of calculations that you need to provide because it's a certain cost per point, etc., and you need something that's going to require a calculator, simply click on the calculator and it'll back you straight into the standard calculator, whereby you can enter your information, let's just say 100,000 points, whatever that may be for your program, and let's say it's 4.405 cents per point. There's your calculation. 40,500. You click on purchase price and it will plug it straight back into your purchase price and switch from one calculator back to the next. Your closing cost, let's just say it's $900. Adjustments simply means adjustments as more like a credit. If there's any kind of package that they're on that you're giving them credit for or anything like that, let's just say it's $1,000, you can take that into consideration. You can also click on initial, and once again, if you want to just keep on scrolling down, you just press these arrows up and down, okay? So we're in the initial section. Notice in the initial section, you have the capabilities of either putting a percentage down or a dollar amount down because maybe they don't have an exact percentage amount. So we needed to take that into consideration when creating this app. For example purposes, we are going to utilize percentage. I'm going to put 10% down. Closing cost, I'm going to put 0. We'll just wrap that into the mortgage in this scenario. We're going to enter 120 months. We're going to click on the next down arrow and it's going to ask for interest rate. Let's say it's 14.9. We're going to press done and then we're going to press calculate. And what it does is it slides all the numbers, all the busy stuff that your owners could potentially see, and it goes straight down to what you want them to see, which is the initial amount, their initial investment, and their monthly payment based off the current circumstances. their loan amount, and then you can always back up and make an adjustment on these numbers and then calculate again. And you can also take screenshots of every single one of these as well. So it's a very simple process. It's just a matter of seeing how everything works together cohesively. Last but not least, you do have the quick stat if you want to just calculate and make sure that you're holding yourself accountable and you know exactly where you need to be for the month. And you have, let's say, 200,000 in volume, and you have, let's say, 30 tours, and you have 12 sales. It'll give you all of the stats that you need so that you can manage your book of business, help you to achieve your goals. Once again, if you have a calculation that you need to figure out with your quick stat, if you look at the top center, you'll see the yellow calculator, and you can make adjustments based off of an exact amount because you're ridiculously meticulous. And you can say 199,036 cents, whatever the case may be. Click on quick stat in purple and then enter the exact same information. Once again, thank you so much for downloading the app. We're going to be taking this step by step and block by block, but that is everything that you need to know at the present time for the calculator. Short and sweet. Thank you so much for taking the time out and listening. And let me get some feedback, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach me directly via instant message. Make sure to sign up for the SellBOX app. Or the SellBOX app page, which is under Timeshare SellBOX app. And you're more than welcome to sign up for Timeshare Sales Academy as well, as there's always going to be good nuggets of information and wisdom and best practices every single week. So thanks once again.